לתת גדולה ליוצאי בראשית, אשר שמחנו לייחד את שמו, וגורלנו להמליך מלכותו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נותן שמיים ויוצא הארץ, ומשה גברו בשמיים ממעל, ושפינתו זו בגובה מרמים. הוא אלוהינו העינות, אמת מלכנו הפץ זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשיבת אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת עינות. Trusting in you, eternal God, we hope soon to behold the glory of your might, when false gods will vanish from our hearts and idolatry cease forever. Help us to perfect the world by bringing it under your unchallenged rule, when all who invoke your name relinquish evil and turn to you alone. May all who dwell on earth come to know that to you every knee must bend and every tongue swear loyalty. Before you let them humble themselves, and to your glorious name let them give honor. Let all submit to your sovereign rule, may that time come soon and last forever. For ultimate sovereignty is yours, and to all eternity you will reign in glory, as it is written, the Eternal One shall reign forever. Bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shamo echad. And it has been said, the eternal God shall rule over all the earth. On that day, the eternal God shall be one and known to be one. I'll invite our chairman, Stuart. Maybe you'd like to make some announcements.
Sorry, thanks Simon. And Shabbat Shalom to everyone. And thanks to Simon for leading this evening with the lovely singing, and everyone who took part, and for Sylvie's singing, it's been lovely, and to Gary for hosting. Thank you all. Tomorrow morning service begins at 10:45 and is led jointly by Fiona and by Ben. And then on Sunday, we begin our Pesach service at 10:45, led by both our rabbis. And in the afternoon at 2 o'clock, Bruce Seeger, on tonight, Chair of Liberal Judaism as well as our member, will be leading a cooking session on Pesach biscuits. The only qualification, you've got to be over 4 years of age. So I think that covers all of us tonight, and we can all make biscuits and probably make a mess as well. And then in the evening, of course, is the communal Seder, 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. And remember to put forward the hour. That's right, isn't it? Put forward the hour. Yeah, put forward the hour. Don't double put back the hour. So yeah, that starts at 6 o'clock. You can still register on Eventbrite as well on the update. 11s continues every weekday morning obviously from 11 a.m. for chat and discussion. This Monday at 4 o'clock, Judy Berkowitz will be holding another ELS puzzler word game session. This Wednesday at 7:30, Rabbi Richard will be giving the second of his talks on his parentage, and of course this time he'll be talking about his father, Rabbi Harry, who a lot of us knew so well. Next Friday at 4:45, just going a bit ahead, Miss Sampson will be leading the tot service. I'm not sure how many of us qualify for that here. And then at the service that evening, next Friday, the 2nd of April, Mish will be with us again, and she'll be teaching us a song to prepare for the LJ biennial. So, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Chag Sameach. Thanks, Simon. Take care all. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart. Could we just go forward to the next page, June 523? Thank you. That's great. It's hard to feel serene when our world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone. Yet, in the emptiness their passing leaves behind, we are not alone. For we have the companionship of the living, and even our loved ones who have died live on in our hearts. For what they were is part of what we have become. And the Yutzeit list is a long one, but these people, we will mark their passing. There's two people who have passed within the last 30 days. It's Ivor Bloom and Paul Malloy. Ivor was the stepfather of Anthony Richards, and Paul Malloy is the father of Claire Malloy. Those whose Yurtzeits have fallen within the past week and the future, we've got Michelle Marks, Ashley Marks' wife, and the sister of Denise Kay, and also the sister of Susan Newman. But Hilda Martin, mother of Doreen Turner. Got Ron Kennard, well known to all of us, and his son Jonathan is with us this evening. We wish him long life. Also, Jonathan's sister Judith, also marking his Yurtzeit. Melvin Grant is marking the Yurtzeit of his sister Shirley Lewis. Paul Malloy, I've already mentioned. Ida Imbritskaya, the grandmother of Anna Imbritskaya. Edward Wiseman, the father of Alan Wiseman. Al Panicott, the husband of Hilda Panicott. Peggy Shaverin, the mother of Linda Spiro. Leah Grover, the mother of Tina Gold. Henry Cohen, the father of Jonathan Cohen. Rachel Mather, the mother of Michael Mather. Anthony Bolt, the husband of Ros Bolt. Celia Rose, the mother of Peter Rose. Ruby Kaiser, the mother of Di Kamal. Alma Casson, the mother of Philip Casson. Stuart Spivak's mother, Lily. And particularly appropriate is the fact that someone we all know so well, Gerald Wimborne, his Yurtzeit falls today. He's marked by Marguerite, Fiona, Caroline, and Evelyn, and so many of us who Gerald's touched our lives at some point. Arnold Siner, the husband of Marilyn Siner. Millie Grant, the mother-in-law of Helen Grant, and the mother of Melvin Grant. Personal friend of mine, ex-rabbi at Woodford, Rabbi Neil Craft, his Yurtzeit falls tomorrow. Warren Rollness, someone who we all knew. He passed actually on my birthday, the 15th of March. Minnie Sternberg Strumminger, mother of Judith West. Gerald Greenberg, the husband of Al Greenberg. David Pollock, the husband of Karen Pollock. Henry Spivak, cousin of Stuart's. Maurice Rayner, the father of Betty Ruttman. Sam, the son of Michael and Anna Boot, Amanda Boot. Rebecca Cohen, the mother of Leslie Cohen. Elsie Cohen, the mother of Brenda Gillade. I know, Elizabeth, you wanted to mention your father's name.
I did, thank you. Yes, Gerald Greenberg. You already had him as the husband of Val, but thank you. Yes, my dad, whose Yurtzeit falls on Sunday, died 20 years ago, and Gerald and Valerie, very long time members of this congregation, going back to the very early days of Barkingside Progressive Synagogue. So thank you for the opportunity to remember him here with you all today.
Well, we all think of him. Thank you. Has anybody else got anyone whose name they'd like called out at this point? We honour them best when we live as they would wish, responsibly and happily, even in the shadow of our loss, and so draw closer to the source of life, in whom every life finds meaning, purpose, and hope. We'll continue with the Kaddish. If anybody who is marking a yahrzeit wants to unmute themselves and recite with me, they're welcome to. If not, I'm quite happy to do it on their behalf. Yitkadal v'yitkadash v'mei rabba v'yama divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayet on v'yomechon v'chayet echol beit Yisrael gala v'vizman v'yirumei Yahei shemei rabba v'vrach v'olam v'mei omaya Yitzbarach v'yishtabach v'yitna'al v'yitnamam v'yitnasai Yitzadal v'yitzalei v'yitzalal shemei l'kudishto v'yitna'al Leila minchal borata shirata tushemata v'nehemata dimaram v'yama v'yimru omein Yahei shama rabba min shemaya v'hayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru omein Osei shalom bimramav Luya asay shalom Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yal kol b'nai Adam v'yimru omein. May the Most High source of perfect peace grant peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humanity. And let us all say again, Amen. Do you know one of the things that I just thought of that I missed the opportunity when we did the Modim, the giving thanks prayer, is that I'm sure a lot of you might have seen in the press, especially the Jewish press, that for the first time a progressive rabbi has been voted into the Knesset, Gilad Kariv, who actually I've had the pleasure of meeting on 2 or 3 occasions, twice in Jerusalem and once at Rabbi Danny Ritchie's home. And he is the first member of the Knesset that actually comes from the progressive Jewish community in Israel. And I think that's quite a remarkable thing that we should all be very, very grateful for as progressive Jews. We'll do a concluding prayer, a concluding song. I'm not going to give anyone the opportunity to tell me one that's too long, so I'll make it a shorter one and do the down along. Adan alam Hashem alach B'terim kol yitzir nivra adan alam E'eit nasa b'chef sachol Azai melech shemo nikra adan alam Hashem alach B'terim kol yitzir nivra E'eit nasa b'chef sachol Azai melech shemo nikra V'yacharei kichlok hakol Leva'ado yimloch nara adan alam V'hu haya v'hu avei V'hu yiyeh b'tifara adan alam Hashem alach B'terem kol yitzir nivra Le'eit naso b'chef sachol Hazai melech shamo nikro V'hu echad v'hein sheni Laham shelo lahachbira adan alam B'li reishit, b'li tachlit B'lo ha'az v'hamizra adan alam Hashem halach B'terem kol yitzir nivra Le'eit naso v'chef sachol Hazai melech shamo nikro V'hu eli v'chai goeli V'socheli b'yein tisha adan alam V'hu nisei humanozli Manakosi b'yom mikra adan alam Hashem alach בטרם כה יצא נברא, לעת נשא בחפץ החול, אזי מלך שמו נקרא. ויעדו of kid ruchi, ve'ain tisham ve'a'ira adon olam, ve'him ruchi gavi yotzi, adon oliv v'lohira adon olam, Hashem olach, b'terem ko yetzid ivraha, ve'ait naso v'chef sachol, azai melech shamo nikro. Eternal God, grant strength to your people. Eternal God, bless your people with your greatest gift, that of peace. Adonai oz li'amo yitain. Adonai yivorech et amo v'shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Chag Pesach Sameach.
Thank you very much, Simon, for a beautiful service.
It was beautiful. What page next, please, Simon?
Whatever page the Kiddush is on.
Can someone tell me?
564.
Thank you, Sharon.
I'm waiting for Sharon. Do you study the page numbers of a night time, Sharon?
Yeah, please. That's lovely. Thank you. Yeah, Kiddush was Sabbath evening. All right.
All right.
Who has got wine or something suitable? I've got something in my glass that I know Gary would appreciate. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sheknishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavav. Shabbat kacho v'yahava uvratzon ninkilanu, zikaron lemahasei v'reitis, v'hu yom tehillah lemikra kodesh, zeh letziat Mitzrayim, ki v'ata v'yatanu kidashta v'kahamim v'shabbat kachecha v'yahava uvratzon hinkaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'avahom. I'm sorry, totally gone wrong there, but hey ho. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim.
Shabbat Shalom.
Checks in the post.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, L'chaim.
Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Lois has a challah delivered to us by the deli every Friday, but they didn't deliver today because of tomorrow. So I'm actually going to be breaking with matzah. So one day extra, I'll be matzah bound by this time next week.
The floorboard eater.
Yeah.
Baruch atah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, lechem min haaretz.
L'chaim.
Chaim.
There's all these crumbs everywhere.
Thank you, Simon, for a lovely service.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Simon.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Simon, could you send that wonderful prayer of Alex Wright's to David or me, and I'll read it tomorrow.
I think you're doing with Ben tomorrow. I think
Yeah.
Ben was on the recipient list.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. That's fine.
Yeah, Alex, she's, well, as all our rabbis, including your husband, they're gifted in thoughts.
Indeed, but they are indeed.
Yeah, it was a lovely prayer.
Yeah, and freedom, I think, just this year is going to have a greater meaning for all of us. I think it's just the hope that we're all going to get some sort of freedom from where we've been for the last 14 months.
There's positive aspects to that as well, Simon. I was thinking about this the other day, in that this year we've had the freedom to do things like stop running around and spend more time with our kids if you're like parents with family. And there's been freedom to notice the springtime in first lockdown. There's been freedom to sort of step outside the rat race and getting things and doing stuff and just calm down a bit. So there are some positive freedoms.
You're absolutely right. And a lot of people have used the opportunity to study and to learn, which if I hadn't had to go to work every day, I would have, I'd like to have learned how to play the triangle or something. No, I'd like to have learned how to certainly study. I would have taken the opportunity to do some studying, but on the other hand, in many ways, I'm quite grateful that I've been able to go to work every day, because at least when I come home, Lois, I've got something to talk about for 10 minutes. Otherwise, just sitting there stum.
And I thought you, Simon, sorry, I thought you already were competent in playing the triangle. Sorry, I was obviously misled there.
No, I'm quite good at playing the G string, but not the triangle. It's,
right, okay. That's where I got mixed up.
You taught me everything you know, and I still know nothing.
I'm looking forward to the freedom of having a haircut and not being the hermit of Clayhall anymore.
I've got to say, Jonathan, that is quite a beard you've got.
The hair is incredible as well. I can't make a ponytail now.
Very Metro Man, isn't it?
You've got a set of mutton chops.
Yeah.
Hi, Bev. Hi, Lynn.
Hello.
Hi.
Shalom, Tony.
Shalom, Sharon.
Fun.
Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom, Shula.